Every generation in my family had always had sons, but when it came to my dad's generation, he ended up with 8 daughters in a row, so my mom was dead set on changing that. At 45 years old, she was determined to get pregnant and to give herself the best shot at having a son. She ate 4 bowls of spicy hot pot every single day, then waddled out to the plaza to do line dances after every meal. But then she ran into a fortune teller who said this baby is definitely going to be a girl. My mom's mood tanked instantly. She had gone through all of this just to have a son. One more daughter and they'd have enough for their own version of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. My mom, who had always been treated like a princess, burst into tears on the spot, and the emotional stress actually triggered early labor. And that's how I, the one and only son in our family, came into this world. But before I could even enjoy the life of a rich kid, a childless couple secretly took me away, and when my 8 sisters found out their only little brother had gone missing, they pulled every string they had, searching everywhere. 5 years flew by, and that couple eventually got pregnant on their own, so once they had a child of their own, they tossed me out like trash with nowhere to go. I built myself a little shelter next to a junkyard, and survived by collecting scraps to sell until one day, I spotted a Maserati rolling toward me in the distance, and my little legs froze up on their own. The driver, Old Zhao, thought I was trying to pull a scam and hit the gas trying to speed off. I ran up and blocked the car, yelling the tunnel up ahead is completely flooded. It's dangerous to drive through. The woman in the back seat, Pei Yuan, glanced out the window. She saw me wearing an oversized padded jacket with a huge tear at the knee. I was small and filthy all over, but under the dim streetlight, those bright little eyes of mine were crystal clear, full of urgency. I didn't look like I was lying. For some reason, Pei Yuan felt an unexplainable sense of familiarity looking at me. She gave a small nod, and decided to take my word for it. She said to the driver, "Old Zhao, do you have any cash on you? Give him $1,000. Old Zhao immediately pulled out the money and handed it through the window. "Hey kid, thanks for the heads up today. This is from our boss as a thank you." I got scared and quickly hid my hands behind my back. "Ma'am, I can't take this money. I was just giving you a heads up. I wasn't looking for anything in return." Old Zhao knew they had taken this route to save time, and now I was holding things up even more. Seeing me keep refusing, he thought this was getting ridiculous. Wasn't this just wasting more time? "Hey kid, just take it. It's freezing out here. That money can buy you a ton of good food. Go ahead and take it." I had never seen that much money before, and just as I was about to say no, it hit me that winter was right around the corner, and my little shelter was going to be brutal in the cold. I really did need that $1,000, so I quietly said, "Thank you. Thank you, ma'am." And I happily took the money and tucked it into my jacket. But as I did, the jade pendant hanging around my neck slipped out. The moment Pei Yuan in the back seat caught a glimpse of that jade pendant, her eyes went wide. She shoved the car door open and swung one long leg out of the luxury car. Pei Yuan's sudden move startled me, and I stumbled backward thinking, this tall lady, is she regretting giving me that money? Seeing how scared I was? She quickly crouched down and forced what she thought was her warmest smile. She asked gently, "Little buddy, what's your name?" I answered quietly, "My name is Xiao Jia." "I don't even know my last name." Then she asked warmly, "Could I take a look at that jade pendant you're wearing?" That's when it hit me. My prized possession had been spotted. I quickly covered it up and shoved it back inside my jacket. Pei Yuan could see she couldn't push too hard, so she softened her voice even more. "Hey little buddy, don't be scared. We're not bad people." I suddenly remembered what my master had told me. If someone asks to see the jade pendant, let them look. So I finally gave in and said quietly, "Okay ma'am, just one quick look, but hurry up. This thing means everything to me. I am not selling it." Pei Yuan quickly took the jade pendant and ran her slender fingers gently over the carved patterns. The light was too dim to see it clearly, but the texture alone sent a sharp jolt straight through her chest. "Little buddy, who gave you this jade pendant?" I answered honestly. "It was left to me by my